Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here, and today we're gonna be talking about Tifa Lockhart. That's right, it's a video about Final Fantasy VII, obviously, and of course, and in this video I'm gonna talk about my experience with Final Fantasy VII first, and then obviously the big part of the video is gonna be about I want to share my opinions, why I think Tifa Lockhart is such a best character in Final Fantasy VII, even though I think Final Fantasy VII has a lot of characters that actually really good, but I think there is a reason why Tifa stands. And it's not the reason what you might think it is, for some newbie out there, so, you know. Um, so yeah, first of all, obviously I know Final Fantasy VII since, or like a big fan of Final Fantasy VII since 2020, after the remake came out. And obviously I decided to rewatch the old like Final Fantasy VII, obviously the original FF7 to notice the character and the story, obviously because the remake is gonna have 3 parts, right? And I think it's amazing, throughout 2020 I become like a big fan of Fantasy VII in general, and obviously one of the character Tifa Lockhart really stand out to me. And I always love, a really beautiful and strong girls, in games, movies, or maybe even in real life. Yeah. Tifa Lockhart is obviously a really popular character, amongst the fans and among the gaming community as well, because like every single time you see the name Tifa, obviously is like her name appear pretty much like trending, I think, on Twitter every single time I see, like every single time, like throughout 2021 and even 2022, like there is some moment and there is some time where Tifa's like become trending on Twitter, and I can see why, right? And it's definitely like a big reason why I think I really love this character is because she is actually not, well, she is I would say vulnerable in some way, right? And I think the way I'm what I meant by that is that Tifa is actually not the sure, like she is a fighter and stuff like this, she's a martial artist, but she's actually also like a really like a person who actually not really comfortable with herself in some way. Like he's not exactly like super she's not exactly super confident in my opinion, because she is like really critical of herself. If there is like some a bit of mistake that she did, she immediately say, like, come on, like you can do it better, even though like in the game, even though it's like a small thing, but that was her character. Like every single time she wants the best for everybody and the best for herself as well, and always like push herself harder and harder in the future to become the best. I think that's one of the personality that I like about Tifa, even though she does kind of push herself sometimes too hard. Like it's like, come on girl, like you did great, you don't need to push yourself too hard on that. So yeah, that's one of the personality, and obviously the big part of why Tifa is such a big character is actually her backstory. Because like there is this novel that released by Kazuhike Nojima, obviously. I think it's called Trace of Two Paths, and I was really thankful that I get to know this novel content, because there is this other channel named Dipper Dog 15, I think, where she and Hayashi and Tifa the monk, I think those three translate or like made a podcast about the novel, and they do talk about Tifa as well, and they gonna give like some facts from the Ultimania facts, stuff like that. So really grateful for the channel. So I know, subscribe to them, and yeah, I think by listening to their translation and then listen to the story what Tifa has went through from Nibelheim and then through Midgar, it's like she went through a hard life, to get to where she is right now. And even where she is right now, like she is happy, but as you see from the game, like things got really things got bad, obviously after the Sector 7 plate got gone down, right? And it's like, yeah, after you read the novel, it hits harder why that place meant so much for her, because like when the Nibelheim incident happened, is Tifa got transferred to Midgar, and then from there she has to survive by herself, and I think that's why I also like her character, because she's the type of character that never gives up, on anything. Like always believe in people, always believe on herself, obviously like I said before, try to be better every single time, and then she went through hell basically. I think I'm really hoping that the Trace of Two Paths can get animated, can get like an anime adaptation at some point. Obviously you got Arid there as well, so why not adapt her story as well, right? Because I think it's from what I heard from the story, that's a great storyline, and I think it really helps people to like loving Tifa's character even more, because like you already love the character because like she is just a hardworking girl and then just want the best for everybody. But like hearing her storyline, how she survived in Midgar in that novel was actually really, really heartwarming, and then it's gonna really satisfying to see that she managed seven heaven in the game, right? Especially you see how she went through all of that, and obviously the other reason is that she is a martial artist. Now I'm a big fan of like a martial artist movie and stuff like that, and to see a girl like Tifa, who is like already a badass, and then she's a martial artist, fight with her fists. And I think her martial arts name is Zangan Ryu, right? I think, which is stitched by Master Zangan. I really can't wait to see him in the second part of the game. But yeah, she's a martial artist, and like I think I really just a big fan of like a character that can fight for herself or like for himself, and it's just like amazing, really, really amazing to see that those type of character just like being able to defend herself, and even Cloud, because Cloud is worried about Tifa, right? Which is because he made a promise to her, when he was young, and but he realized that Tifa can handle herself, like, and I think he just like trusts her immediately, It's like he does both, like he's gonna be there for Tifa if Tifa ever needs help, but he also trusts Tifa, and then it's just like adds more to the character in my opinion. It was like, yeah, amazing. I think I'm talking about Cloud here, but still, I think it adds to Tifa character as well, because she cares for Cloud as well, so it's sweet, and yeah, I I guess you can probably guess right now I'm a big fan of Cloudy. I'm a big shipper of like Cloudy or Cloudy, I think. I don't know how you pronounce it, but Cloud and Tifa basically. Also another thing that I really, really like is where the drink scene between Cloud and Tifa, where basically Cloud says beautiful, just the drink. And I know some people kind of interpret that in both ways, that, oh, like, is he talking about the drink or Tifa, but I think to me, and I think to most people as well, it's kind of obvious that he's talking about Tifa, because if you look at the camera, especially when he lift up the drink, obviously the camera doesn't focus on the drink, it focuses on Tifa, and obviously if you look at Cloud's eyes, like, Cloud doesn't even look at the drink, he's looking at Tifa, so I think to me it's pretty obvious he's talking directly about Tifa, but that's why she's also like nervous when she get that compliment, or like wasn't nervous but like embarrassed, but in a good way, in a girly type way, and such a cute moment between the two of them, and I really, really like that moment. It's just which is a small moment, but I really like that, and I think it's pretty clear that he's talking about, in my opinion at least. Yeah. And yeah, just seeing her character progresses throughout the story, because like she is obviously, like I said, vulnerable. Like she's not like, there is some point where she's just like try to achieve something big by taking down Shinra, right? But she also felt conflicted that, well, by taking down Shinra, you also kill a bunch of people in the city, because of by accident, right? Because you're gonna make some people miserable because of that, and I think that's also add to the character even more, that the world is not black and white like Barrett think it is, like it's actually full of like people who just just living their life, and then this just like bring a conflict to Tifa's character so much that she wants to take revenge on Shinra, but at the same time, by taking those revenge, she's also hurting some innocent people. Well, I mean, not directly, but it's indirectly, and then it's not just her. There is also Claw and Barrett, but still, I think it's just like it says so much about Tifa that she wants everybody to be safe. She just doesn't want to like like just because she wants to take down Shinra, that doesn't mean she just want to just like not look at the risk and like look at the damage. She looked at the damage and it was like conflicting for her so much. And it's like, yeah, I think it's great for a character in my opinion. And then she's just a really heartwarming character. And obviously I think there is some hate for Tifa, like some people who just like, oh, like you like Tifa because like she's hot, she's sexy and stuff like that, because of the boobs and stuff like that, right? But I think the irony is, the haters of Tifa is the one who actually talk about Tifa's like, like being sexy and hot every single time. While we, the actual Tifa fans, that we didn't really care about that. Like, yeah, Tifa is hot, she is sexy. I get that. I admit that she is very hot, but like that's not the main focus of her character. The main focus is her personality and her story. Like those are the two most important thing about her character. And really glad that this type of character exists, because I can relate myself to her. I can relate myself to, well, other character as well in the Final Fantasy VII game, because again, that game has so many great characters, and it's like, yeah, I think it's just way more. Tifa is not the kind of girl just like, you look at her and then just like fall in love. Like, no, like she is way more than that. She is like has way more elements than just being sexy. Like I feel like people who say that, it's like you must be not paying attention to the game at all, or you just bias. I'm sorry, like I can't take you seriously. Like every single Tifa haters out there, it was like every single time I see like a comments or a tweet talking about like bad mouthing Tifa, even though yeah, she's a game character, she's not real, but it's just funny in my opinion. Like I can't take them seriously. Like it's just super super funny because it sounds so desperate. Like let's be real, how can you hate on Tifa, especially if you already played the game, if you already know the full story, if you even read the novel, or like listen to the Deeper Dog 15 like translation, or I guess Hayashi translation on that channel. Like come on, man. Like after hearing that story, after hearing her development and her feelings, like I don't think a normal person would hate her, in my opinion. I know she's not real, right? Before some people said, "Oh, she's not real, Ezra. Come on, man." Like, yeah, I know. She's a game character. I think it's okay to love a game character, right? And it's like, yeah, I don't think anybody could hate her, in my opinion, at least. Um, and yeah, it's just like amazing that I can, I just want to share this love for Final Fantasy VII in general, because I was a big fan of that game, and I never actually make a proper video talking about that. I know I react to like the comp projects and the other FF7 like parody and stuff like that. And yeah, I think I just really really got lucky that some people noticed me on that, So I want to make some more FF7 video, maybe not frequently, but like I want to make this video because I love this character so much, and I just want to share this love with you guys. Maybe if you guys are new to Tifa Lockhart, then yeah, I mean play FF7 for like Final Fantasy 7 remake, or the original Final Fantasy 7, because like not just for Tifa, but like for the game itself, for the story itself, like it's such an amazing storyline, and I think you can relate to every single character in that game, or maybe except for Yuffie and Kate Sid, but still, I think everybody's great. So yeah, I think that's it for the video, guys. Again, I think I'm sorry that if this video wasn't very informative, because like I think there is so many like Tifa's video out there that actually way more educated and way more info in in like contain more information, because now I'm just like speaking from my opinions about why I love her, and so yeah, I just if this video wasn't enjoyable for you guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, like I usually just, again, it's just my opinion. It's my take, on the character. So I'm not like the expert of like the entire FF7 game, even though like I'm a big fan of it. So you can check other channel if you want to like to see more facts about Tifa. Again, you can check the Product 15 channel, because she does a lot of Tifa podcasts there. So if you want to hear more about the character and then the facts from the books and the novel, then please, feel free to do that, because you're gonna love her character even more, in the future, and obviously even more about the game itself, but yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I know this is a different video, but I'm very happy to be able to make it at least. I don't know how people will respond, but whatever, we'll see. So yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos and stuff like that. And consider becoming a member for this channel, guys, by clicking the join button it was located next to the subscriber button right there. I have a membership for such a long time before, but I feel like I never actually properly say that on the video. So yeah, if you guys want to support this channel even further, then you guys can feel free to become a member, and feel free to leave me a feedback and stuff like that, because it is still in progress. So I really need your guys' help to develop the members like perks and stuff like that. If you have any idea, then please tell me. I try to do my best to develop the membership even further. So yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know what's gonna be the next video, but I guess we'll see. As it's gonna be like a review or a reaction video, but we'll see. Either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And again, if you guys want to check other Tifa specs out there, there is so many channels. Like Dog 15 is one of them, but there is just so many more channels out there that are way more informative. So I encourage you guys to go see it. Like this video is not meant to like give you like a 100% facts on her character, because I just like I can't go through all of them, in one video. I think, because like I have to make a script and stuff like that, and then I have to gather the facts, and plus every single channel already done that, so I don't really want to do the same thing again. So I just want to talk about my basically just from my heart, about what I love the character. So I'm really hoping you guys can understand that, and I guess forgive me if this video wasn't that entertaining. But yeah, I mean, I still really hope you guys enjoy this video at least, and yeah, guys, thank you for still supporting the channel. I really appreciate that, guys. Stay tuned for more videos in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.